Today, let's get started with Michael Bisping fires back at Jon Jones for calling Tom Aspinall a quitter. Michael Bisping has come to the defense of Tom Aspinall after Jon Jones accused the heavyweight champ of being a quitter, citing past moments in Aspinall's career, including his eye poke versus Ciryl Gane, knee injury versus Curtis Blaydes, and an early heel hook submission loss before joining the UFC. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like on this video. To support the channel, let's aim for 1,000 likes.
Jon Jones is going to come out and talk. He also went out and said that Tom Aspinall is a quitter.
When Tom gets hurt, it's like he's like immediately incapacitated. It's like you poke my eye and then he's like immediately, there's no like...
He never tried to look. It was rag on the eye immediately.
Dude, I would have been the silliest looking cat on national TV just...
Trying. He didn't try.
Trying.
He pointed to the Ciryl Gane fight, of course. I mean, that's an obvious one. And we knew a few days after the fight with Ciryl Gane that he still couldn't see. And I'm going over some old ground here, but I'm going to get to the new stuff in a minute. To say that the man's a quitter, it's not really fair. And then he talked about the Curtis Blaydes fight. He said, oh, with the Curtis Blaydes, he didn't even try and continue. He just went straight to lying on the floor and clutching his leg and kind of howling in agony.
He didn't try.
Same thing with Curtis Blaydes. When he hurt his knee, there was no limping, there was no trying to get up. It was just like immediately,
yep.
Oh, burn my village, I can't go on. Like,
he doesn't have the dog in him. Yeah, that kill or be killed.
Immediately quits.
To say that he didn't try and fight through it, it's not how these things work. You throw a kick, something happens in your knee, something breaks, a ligament tears, whatever the case is. Just because the guy didn't continue fighting doesn't make him a quitter. The man was in a tremendous amount of pain. It was done. It was over. He was led on the floor. And then, of course, Jon Jones points to another early loss in Tom's career going back to June 2015 when he took on Stuart Austin and he got submitted via a heel hook.
Yeah, when he got tapped out with an ankle lock, there was no trying to fight his hands. There were no trying to... He immediately quit.
You see the pattern.
Now, if you watch the video, yes, he tapped pretty quickly. He was caught in a heel hook, right? When you're caught in a heel hook, you got two choices. If the heel hook is in, right? If it's in and it's proper, you got to tap. Otherwise, they're going to blow out all the ligaments in your knee. And there's a good possibility that A, you might never fight again. You certainly might be walking funny. You're going to have surgery. You're going to be out for a year, 18 months. And as I said, you may never fight again, okay? So we tapped. Of course, now listen, now do you call that being a quitter or do you call it being smart? Now, in training, anytime someone gets a heel hook on me, I always went, well, that's it, tap, tap, in training straight away. Maybe in a fight, you go for it, okay? But to say that the man's a quitter, right? I guess Jon Jones is going to say what Jon Jones is going to say.
Bisping also believes the Alex Pereira matchup favors Jon Jones.
But let's be honest, he beat Ciryl Gane by taking him down, and he would probably take down Alex Pereira. So it's kind of one of those matchups that would favor Jon Jones. Now, Jones, of course, he's had a legendary career, and he is very well-rounded. And yeah, for all those people that are taking Jones' side and talking a little bit towards Tom, yeah, Jones went out there and beat Ciryl Gane. He did. He beat him easy. And it did look like Tom was having a tough time in that first round against Ciryl Gane. All fights are different. MMA math does not stack up. And I'm not sitting here defending Tom Aspinall. I'm just merely reporting on what Jon Jones said to you, just in case you didn't see it.
Jon Jones admits he was wrong in Tom Aspinall's situation. Jon Jones has taken accountability for his recent fallout with Dana White, revealing he regrets how he handled the Tom Aspinall situation and hopes to mend things with the UFC president.
I think my most immediate goal is to try to be on the White House card.
Okay.
And
you talking to Dana? How is he feeling?
You know, I'm giving Dana his space. You know, Dana has changed my life.
Yes, he
has changed my life. He's changed my children's lives.
Yeah.
And I'm forever grateful to him. Okay. And we had a verbal agreement that didn't go over well. Nothing was finalized. But I do admit guilt, not guilt, but I was wrong.
You'll make it right at the White House.
The way things went down, I was wrong, and I wish that I could see him face to face and just apologize to him, and so that we can let bygones be bygones and get back to making some major money for the sport, and really entertaining these fans.
Alistair Overeem defends Tom Aspinall. Alistair Overeem has come to the defense of Tom Aspinall following the controversial ending to his fight with Ciryl Gane, where an accidental eye poke led to the bout being stopped.
I think we can all see on the pictures that the eye poke was very deep. And I don't know if you ever had an eye poke, but it can be very painful. And especially if it's going to go in that deep, there's going to be damage. And even if there would not be permanent damage, even if it would be a bruise, it's very painful. Because behind your eye is about this thick, your brain is behind it, and it hurts. I think looking at Aspinall's face, you could see he was in pain. Now, I'll tell you this, if you're in a fight, adrenaline levels spike and you're not supposed to feel pain. So if you're in a fight and you feel pain, after the fight when those adrenaline levels drop, you're going to be in excruciating pain. So I think Aspinall made the right call to decide not to fight, and yeah, I think we can all be happy that he doesn't have permanent eye damage.
Dana White confirms Tom Aspinall versus Ciryl Gane rematch will happen. Dana White has officially confirmed that the highly anticipated Tom Aspinall versus Ciryl Gane rematch will take place, but only once Aspinall is medically cleared to return to action following the eye poke incident.
I was devastated.
Right?
When your main event, and it's heating up, and it looks like it's going to be a really good fight, and then it ends with an eye poke, and that's how the fight ends. It's brutal. You know, he's at home, he's recovering, and as soon as he's able to fight again, we'll book the rematch.
I was gonna say, how long before he can fight again, and can we assume that you're gonna run that back and book a rematch?
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, you know, we haven't heard that, you know, there's anything. He doesn't have detached retina. There's no damage to the eye. So, you know, he should heal up soon, and we'll figure out when we can make the fight again.
Dana White admits he once wanted to be a fighter. Dana White opened up about his early ambitions to become a professional fighter, revealing that he once dreamed of being a world champion before realizing he wasn't cut from the same cloth as the athletes he now promotes.
I say it all the time. I mean, I've said it publicly and I said it here. At one point in my life, I believed that I wanted to be a fucking professional fighter and a world champion. And someday you have to wake up and realize, and you look in the mirror and you're like, yeah, you ain't it. You don't have it. And I've had the incredible experience over the years to interact with so many different levels of fighters, from guys just starting out to people who I believe are the best, and Olympic fucking world champions and all this shit. And you guys are different. There's no other people on earth like you. And you can be a world championship football player, world championship basketball player. It's not the same. Yeah, but you got a helmet. It's not the same. No, not even helmets. It's about who you are and how you're built. When you think about all other sports, right? Movies, sports, world leaders. Yes. They're all watching you.
Della Maddalena, training with Volk and Craig Jones ahead of his fight against Islam Makhachev at UFC 322.
Come on, Jack, work now. Keep your range load on them,
Another shot and turn around.
Just don't let him give up the leg like that.
And then we're going to have a break.
Valentina Shevchenko responds to Kayla Harrison's UFC White House callout. Before we continue, help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers here on MMA Explorers. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notification so you don't miss any of our daily MMA content.
She wants to face you at the White House in the summer at 135. Would you be interested in going up and doing this fight with Kayla if you both win?
I heard she brought some other names as well, right? And it's like from all the she called Amanda, right? She called Rhonda, and from all three names, it's only one name that's still active fighter. The other one is like 8 years retired, 4 years retired. Yeah, Kayla, she is a very good fighter, very good athlete, very strong, physically strong, and definitely it's gonna be great fight. But I'm not looking past my fight. You know me. You know I every time focus on what I have the challenge right now in front of me. My challenge is UFC 322, and we can come back to this question after the fight. You know, for a long time it was the only reason why I would return to the 135. It was just one name, unfinished business, when what I had with Amanda. Once she was retired, and it's kind of like I lost interest for that. And now let's see, like the rumors that she's unretired. But let's see if it's a reality.
Let's wrap it up for the day. Thanks for watching.